is part 2 to the social and academic side of college. I have 3 more questions, and then four, miscounted. And then I have some comments from peers that I've gathered. It's probably not all the comments because I haven't gone through everything that my friends have suggested, because it was a lot, because I didn't think everyone would really respond. So next time I should probably think that. Anyways, alright. So how easy is it to manage your social and school time in your undergraduate years? This all depends on classes you're taking. What are you doing outside of school? Do you have a job? Are you doing a club? Are you in a sport? How is your relationship with friends, of socializing? Are you in a relationship or not? Because we're all given 24 hours in a day. A reasonable amount of it, like at least 1/3, should be sleeping for like 8 hours. Now, does this happen in college? Not always. Do you need 8 hours to be healthy? Yeah, because during sleep, your body does a lot, especially breaking down your foods and making sure the waste in your body is being filtered out and everything. I think. Not sure. Not a bio major. Anyways, if you're getting the recommended hours of sleep, which I'm just going to say is 8, well, then you're left with 16 hours. And for me, I spend... Let's see, some days I have 2 hours of class, other days I have now 4, and it used to be 5. Some days it's actually still 5, because the lab tends to be more than 1 hour, because you typically meet for lab once a week, at least at my institution. And so, let's go with 4 hours on a typical day. So, 4 hours on sleep, honestly probably accurate. 4 hours for classes, 8 hours on sleep. That's 12 hours already. That's half your day. And then let's put, for me, typically don't have breakfast. Lunch typically is quick. Dinner used to be like 90 minutes because that was like the only time I saw with my friends. But now we see each other more outside of class, outside of meals. So that could go down to 30 minutes. So I'll say like 90 minutes on eating if you get breakfast, depending. I'm left with 9.5 hours. Depending on classwork, I could go from anywhere from 1 to 4 hours. So we're just gonna say 4. And I typically set at least an hour before class to get ready in the morning because I have 8 a.m. So I was like, fine, I'll wake up at 7. I say I'm going to leave like 7:30. I sometimes do, sometimes don't. So that's, I said 18.5, 19.5. 4 hours and a half, which I'm typically like with my friends, or I'm outside, or I'm just doing something. So it's very doable. Because now I'm realizing, wow, I have actually a lot of free time if I do everything that I want. So now I'm questioning what I do throughout the day. But yeah, you just gotta like schedule your time. But you also gotta know, even if you schedule your time a certain way, you most likely may not follow that unless if it's like classes. So yeah. Also make sure you go to sleep on time, because getting up in the morning when you go to sleep at like 2 a.m. is not fun. Then you have to be up at 7. How is balancing life and school? Is it stressful? It's stressful if you don't take the time to do it, but I would say try a physical planner, try your calendar on your phone, try other calendar apps, try planner apps, try reminders, try all these things. Figure out what works for you to be aligned with everything. I use a calendar app on my phone. I connect it to my email so then I could pull it up on my laptop as well and be able to edit. What are your suggestions for scheduling? First, I would figure out what time you want your classes to start as earliest as possible, and then when would you like to be out of school? Keep in mind that sometimes this may be out of your control depending on when a certain class is available and how that works with your other classes. And then also talking to your advisor and seeing which classes are like you should take right now and which ones you could wait to take. So for mine, I have certain classes I need for my major, but then I also have certain requirements to meet that are not initially related to my subject that I'm studying, but I need to complete them in order to get my bachelor's. Keep in mind, if you want to study abroad, look at the classes that you may potentially take when you're studying abroad and have those like set aside and discuss that with your counselor that, hey, I know like I should be taking this right now, but I want to take it when I go on this trip, because certain trips only have certain classes. So if you already took that class, there isn't really a point of you going on that trip. So yeah. And then, is time management important? Which basically, hopefully by the time you get to this part of the video, I hope you say yes, because you may be able to get away with no calendar for 2 weeks into school. And then you will probably be running around trying to figure out when assignments are due, when you have classes, when you have free time, when you have a club meeting, when you have other meetings, when you're able to be with friends, when you have to study, when you could study. And then, are you taking care of yourself mentally, physically? Are you eating? Are you spending enough time outside? Are you treating yourself? Like, are you giving yourself a treat? So for my school, all first-year students are required to have a certain meal plan where we have unlimited swipes to our main cafeteria, which is our only cafeteria. I don't know why main, but we have then like $200 or $400 to use at the 6 places on campus where we could get Starbucks, Corito. We have a burger place. We now have, what is it? It's not Subway, it's Jersey Mike's. And then we also have a another coffee place. And then the student store for foods only. We could use that dining dollars there. Use it to your advantage. Schedule out. I figured out I could probably, because I have 17 weeks in a semester for me, including finals, including the times I'm gone for breaks, and that means I could use a little over $10 per week, or I could save it up all towards the end. Alright, so it's part, if I could set up my camera, it's part 2 of, I put on Siri accidentally on my laptop. Oops. Anyways, wow, intro's great. Oh, don't, there. My laptop was about to fall asleep. Even though a typical day for me, it ranges from like 5 to 2 across the week per day. As I'm like, my voice is going away. Oh, I know. Where's my water? I got water. I thought I had some still in my, like, nice little cup of lemonade. Nope. 18 and a half minutes. Wow, this one question is going so long. 18 and a half minutes. 18 hours and a half. Hi. Oh, computer is about to fall asleep again. What does it show on here? Okay, perfect. This is, I have to flip the camera around. Hold up. So those are basically my suggestions.